Bonjour, je m'appelle Renda. Hi guys, in this video today we are going to learn the concept of ER verbs in French. French has verbs. The entire French language is basically dependent on majority of the verbs. And you know what are verbs? First, I would like to address in just 30 seconds. Verbs are basically the activities that you perform. To play, to dance, to sing, to celebrate, all these are verbs. To finish, to start, to buy. So basically these are verbs. Majority of the French language has a concept of verbs basically. And if you understand the pattern of verbs, trust me, French then is a very easy language to do. When you compare it with English, like English language has no connection with the verbs, or they don't have a pattern. But in French we do have. And once you understand the pattern, you know how to conjugate them, then it becomes very easy. So without wasting time, let's get started. Okay. So basically, when it comes to French, we have 4 categories of verbs, which we broadly divide as verbs ER, IR, RE, and the exception. Like, first of all, what are ER verbs? We have certain verbs that ends with ER. The verbs whose last spellings, last alphabets, they are ER. So we put them in ER category. Then we have is IR, and it's pretty obvious. They end with IR. When we have RE, so these are the verbs that end with RE. And the last category is exception. Now here the question is, what are exception verbs? So basically exception verbs, these are those, they end up although in ER, IR and RE, but they are not going to follow the rules of the same category. For example, we see a verb aller. Aller is not going to follow the rule which is followed by parler. Although it's ending in ER, but we can say in French, the rule of aller is not equal to parler. So both are different. Similarly, we have venir. Venir do not follow the rule that is followed by finir. So we are collecting all the words that do not follow the rules of their category and we put them in the exception category. So max in exceptions, if you like targeting DELF B2 or maybe you are targeting TEF, you just need to learn 35 to 40 verbs in exceptions and you need to know their conjugations. Rest are going to follow a fixed pattern. Okay, now the rule for ER verbs. We are going to do the present tense of ER verbs. The rule says that we have to remove ER from the end of the verb, right? I am talking about present tense, le temps présent. So present tense in French says that we have to remove ER from the end of the verb and we add these conjugations. For example, for je we add E, which is a in French. For tu we add ES and it becomes a, again pronunciation. For il, elle, he, she, we are going to add a. Then for vous we add ez and it is a, the sound is a. Then for nous we add ons, the sound is o, and same il, elle plural ent, but the sound a. Here the very first question that majority of the students ask, why we have so many endings to connect, like why we are removing last er and why we are adding it. So basically guys, just compare it with English. Like in English we have a word start. Start becomes started, it becomes starting also, right? I am starting, he started. So basically when you change or when you add some spellings or some alphabets to a verb, this is called verb conjugation. Like the verb is conjugated. Verb runs according to the tense and the subject. For example, let's take just one example. We have the word parler. Parler is a verb in French that is used to tell, speak, like when you speak something, right? So when I'm conjugating the word parler with je, I was supposed to remove er and for je we add e, means the spellings were P-A-R-L-E-R. I have removed the er and I'll be adding e. So the spellings are P-A-R-L-E. Je parle, right? Which means, okay, meaning we'll do afterwards. Then we have tu parles. Again, let's follow the rule. The spellings were parler. I've removed er and I've added es. Now the spellings are tu parles. When I write il, elle parle, the spellings again I will be writing er and E. So it is il parle, elle parle. For wo, we are supposed to add EZ. Means this spellings were ER. I have removed this ER and I will add EZ. And it becomes parler. Then we have no parlo. The spellings were parler. I have removed ER and I have added PARLONS. So it's parlo. And in the last, I was supposed to add ENT. So from this word parle, I have removed ER and I have added ENT. Now the question here is like, why we have so many spellings of parler and what are their meanings, why we use them. So let's understand the concept very thoroughly. Je in French stands for I, right? This is I. So when we write je parle, like conjugating the rule, when I write je parle, so it has two meanings in French. I speak and I am speaking. I speak and I am speaking, which says that the present tense of French covers two tenses of English. Simple present and present continuous. Means I speak and I am speaking एक ही बात है. We are not supposed to add an extra like am here. Means in French we are not going to add je suis parle. That will be grammatically wrong because we are not translating word to word. Second we have is tu parles. So again this tu here stands for you in French. So tu parles is going to be you speak and you are speaking. Same way we have il parle and elle parle. Because il is he, so we can say he speaks and he is speaking. For elle parle, we are going to erase this he and we will replace it by she. She speaks and she is speaking. This vous is formal you. So it means like you speak and you are speaking, but it will be formal. Then we have nous parlons. Nous means we. So it means we speak and we are speaking. So in the last we have il parle, elle parle. Il is the plural of like he. So we say we use both of them for they. This is for masculine, like for the males, and this is for the females. So I'll say they speak and they are speaking. Once we have understood the conjugations of ER verbs, we know how to conjugate them basically. For the speaking part, pronunciation is very important. And trust me, the pronunciation of ER verbs is very easy. Let's quickly understand what is the pronunciation of the verbs. So, I'll take one example. Parler. For the pronunciations of the verb. So, what does it say? French says that the subject je, to, il, elle and il, elle plural, they all will have same pronunciation. Means all the ER verbs will always end in A. Parler, fumer, acheter, adorer, célébrer. Like all the verbs they end with A. So you have to remove their A and you have to end up in A. Parle. Parler becomes parle. Just remove the last A. It is parler, remove the A. Parle. Téléphoner, téléphone. Souhaiter, souhaite. Adorer, adore. Célébrer, célèbre. So it's very easy. And for all these four subjects, the pronunciation is going to be same. So if my verb is parler, I will say je parle. Je is equal to tu, means je and tu will have the same pronunciation. Je parle and then tu also parle. Then il parle, elle parle, which is equal to il parle, elle parle. So it means that for all the ER verbs, like in French, let's suppose if there are 7,000 ER verbs. So for all the ER verbs, all these subjects, they are going to have the same pronunciations, except for the verbs that starts with vowel, right? We'll do Y. But for as of now, you can just understand that all these subjects are going to always have the same pronunciation. If I take a verb fumer, so for sure it becomes fume, tu, fume, and then il, elle, fume. Il, elle, plural, fume. It's never ever going to change. Now, for vous, we are supposed to add A. And my main verb, the ER verb, also ends with A. So what I can say that verb with the spelling parler and this word parler, both the words will always have same pronunciation. This is also parler, this is also parler. If I write a word fume, so it's vous conjugation and its main conjugation, sorry. That is also going to be same. So for all the ER verbs, easy in the end and ER in the end, they always have same pronunciation. So for vous, you can say that the pronunciation of vous is always similar to the main verb. If the name of the verb is celebre, so for vous, celebre, it's going to be same. Only in written the spellings change. And the last, which is you can say the odd man out, is no. So for no, the pronunciation becomes on. If the verb is parler, parlo, celebre, celebro, fume, fumo, achete, acheton. So basically the verbs change like this. Okay, now I think we have already done all the things that are related to ER verbs, and trust me guys, French is a very easy language. Majority of the time people claim that French is tough or we are finding it difficult to understand, but that's not the reality. If you understand the language and you understand the core of the language and using all these tricks that we are discussing in all our videos, trust me, French will be a very easy language for you. All you need to do is understand the concepts very thoroughly. So in the next video, we are going to come with how to make sentences using ER verbs. Means with the help of our next video, for sure you will be able to write a complete paragraph of at least 100 words in French. And we are going to write it together. So if you like the video, you can just like it, subscribe the channel, and in the comment box, do not forget to drop your doubts. See ya, au revoir, merci.